Welcome back to Callahan's Corner. You have some questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook. Got a lot of discussion going on right now regarding new SMS or text messaging regulations going on in the United States right now, and probably most of North America. So a lot of people have been asking with the different platforms with SMS built into it that we work with, particularly Service Autopilot, is there a workaround? How do we get around these new regulations, and what are the new regulations? How do they affect our lawn care, landscape, snow remover, or home cleaning companies? So in the mindset of abundance, the Simple Growth team has actually gone out and built out some solutions. I'm going to show you how to actually grab for free and institute in your business within a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is open up the screen in normal fashion and show you exactly what these regulations are, how they affect your business, and how we are going to give you a free, simple solution to go out and solve the problem and continue to dominate your market in the spring rush. So without any further delay, I'm going to open up the screen here and get right into it. So what we've got here is an email, if you're working with Service Autopilot, that you have probably seen, but they're talking about the actions you need to take. And Service Autopilot marketing department did one hell of a job really breaking this out. But basically the actions you need to take is obtain consent from your contacts by creating and sending a form within SA to get the consent from the contacts that you don't have permission from yet. So they break down a couple steps in our mindset of abundance. We've actually gone in and created this solution for you. And as they've stated correctly here, going in June 2024, in order to text message your customers, you have to have consent. So based on this, I've gone out and done some really high-level research on it. Well, in-depth research, but high-level for today's message. But the AI overview in Google actually really nails it here. But the FCC is set to implement new rules for automated text messaging and telemarketing calls in 2024, including, this is the one to be important, one-to-one consent requirement. This means that a brand must obtain written consent from a consumer for each SMS or text messaging marketing campaign. There's also some new rules that include some different options here, but really July 24 requires mobile wireless providers to block texts from specific identified numbers upon receipt of a notification from a legal text from the FCC. And in September 3rd, 2024, goes into effect a new rule to target problem scam providers of text messages to consumers. So folks, this is not the software you're using, Service Autopilot or whatever you're using. This is direct from the SEC. So if you have not seen these regulations, we really need to do something in effect. The good news is I've got a solution for you that we're going to give free of charge. It's going to take you a few minutes to set up. And honestly, the CAM Spam Act that we've talked about several years previously, where we needed a double opt-in in Canada and potentially for best practice in the United States, a double opt-in for email marketing. This is just coming in. And honestly, I think this is a great thing because what it's going to do is create a positive vibe in your database where people who want to hear from you are going to hear from you, and you're going to have better conversions. Now, once again, we want to talk about lifecycle marketing, not in this video, but lifecycle marketing, or now I'd like to call it lifecycle automations. We want to make sure that we're talking to exactly each person's in the customer lifecycle, personalized but automated. This right here is going to force the people that are not playing by the rules and following best practices we talk about here to play by the rules. So long story short, going in this month or June 2024, we're going to need to get some opt-ins and consent in. So what you're going to do to fix this issue, if you're using Service Autopilot, is you're going to go up to the avatar here. We're going to the marketplace. Absolutely free, no ongoing fees, no one-time fees. We're giving this in the mindset of abundance. We want to be your go-to provider of knowledge and expertise in Service Autopilot and the lawn care, home cleaning, and service industry. So what you're going to do is go in, hit view. Inside this, we've gone in just in the last 24 hours. We got 5 people have already downloaded this. So folks, this is important, but it built into this. We've got automations, forms, and documents. This is fully turnkey for you. And I'm going to break down how you do it. So you're going to go in and hit free. Once again, no download code, no payment, yours to run with and keep. We're going to try to help you build this out. So once this downloads into your Service Autopilot account, we're going to the marketing automations. And we're scrolling down into this test account here, and we've got the Simple Growth Text Opt-in Marketplace right here. So we're going to go in and click into this. And this is the automation. So Chad reigns on our team. A lot of people know, love, and trust him from seeing what the conference is working. It's a simple growth expert. Chad has built out this automation. He's built out the document bundles, and he's also built out the forms. So this is a one-shop stop. But what we've done is created a sequence here for new leads. And Chad goes in the notes and actually tells you step-by-step how to do this. So toggle the red switch once it turns green. That's going to be up here. The automation is live. The sequence will run when a new lead is created in the system. If the lead hasn't already opted in to text messaging, we're going to go out and send a text message opt-in, and that's going to be selected to the Simple Growth email document. So once again, we've created a document that links outside of the automations for you to actually go out and allow somebody in your team to edit this without actually having to go into the automation. So you're going to edit this document. That is going to be under your gear icon. I'm going to show you where that is just in case you're wondering if you're using this. So we're going to go to our gear icon document. So this is where the document that is tied into the automation right here lives. So if we go in and name description and put opt-in, I'm assuming we'll probably find this. So there's our simple growth text opt-in right there. We're going to go in, and that is your email subject line. If you want to change that, would you like instant updates and reminders for services? And we're going to go in and hit edit. And here is your document. So what we've done is built, just like any of the simple growth automations, they never come with documents empty. We always give you some marketing content. We've got well over 200 services pre-built with marketing content. In this free version, once again, we're going to give you the content you need. This is going to merge in your logo, and we've got some information here. So obviously, you want to read this, make sure this applies to what you're going to be using for text message. But we at Callahan's Lawn Care make use of text messaging for a few purposes. We follow up with text for our estimates to make sure they don't get lost in spam folders. We use them to alert our clients that our team is on the way to perform service, and we use texts to communicate with our clients about delays that may impact their service. In order to make sure you receive text messages, we need you to opt in for receiving these text messages. To do so, please click here to affirm your opt-in, so we can continue to provide the best service and speed of communication. When they click that, that opts them in automatically. So this is when anybody is created as a new lead in the system. In addition, Chad went in, and under the marketing forms, there is a new basically opt-in or website lead capture. So we're going to go in here and see if I can find this here. So this is right here, a simple growth text opt-in request from the marketplace. So this is a form that you can use to also create the opt-in. But what we've got here is when they fill out this form, same idea, it gives you some content here. We utilize text message for heads up notification, marketing, instant updates that may be of interest to you. In order to ensure your communication comes through, we need to confirmation that you opt in receiving text message. If you'd like to opt in, please check the box below. By checking this and submitting this, your client can opt into the text messages. This actually spells out exactly to the letter of the law that we looked at for some of the FCC regulations. When you dive in, they can click to accept. So this form is going to keep you compliant with the new FCC regulations. So we've got the automatic opt-in for the new clients, and we've got or new leads. And we've got the opt-in here that we can place on a form on your website or incorporate something like this into your website request form. So if you're a simple growth client, we've created a new website lead capture form that includes this methodology. No extra cost. That can be added in there if you want it as well. So finally, what we've got here is this tackles our new leads. And what about our existing clients? So Chad in normal fashion has put some notes in here. So to turn on, set the date you want to run the sequence on. It must be set at least one day in the future. So this is really important that the way the automations go, they're going to sweep through at about midnight, between midnight, maybe 3 a.m. and service autopilot, depending when the servers are done back updating, and it's going to sweep through. So if you do it today, right now, past that maybe 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. slot, it will not run. So we want to make sure when we do this, as Chad said, we run on date will be not the same day, a day in advance. Once set, save and update the trigger, toggle the red switch, which is up here, and turn it on to green. Then save the automation in the upper right-hand corner. And this sequence will run once a year for anyone who's not who is not either opted in or opted out of receiving text. And once again, so this is going to our existing client base, and this is going to run here on a particular date, which is going to be set up in our wait timer here. So we can set run on a specific day and time, and that would go out and run either one time or say every June 30th, whatever you want. But that's how we're going to set that up. Once again, though, be aware that the best practice is not to have the document inside the automation. We're going to go into the text opt-in email, and this is the email that you need to edit and review before you publish this automation. So we've got a form, we've got sequences for emails for new leads that come in the system and your existing client base. Best practices, I would say, to have this for existing clients sweep through immediately this week or next week, and then have that set up on either every 6-month or every 12-month rolling basis to continue to get your clients to opt into this opt-in. But once again, if you're going to the marketplace, right up here, marketplace, this is a free download, no cost. We've given you everything complete with marketing content. We're going to go in, hit view, and download, and that's free. So in the mindset of abundance, we want to make sure that you are set up for success. Something like this we'd never charge for. We want to make sure you and your business are compliant for the FCC regulations, and you've got it. So there may be some other individuals out there trying to charge for this. Grab the Simple Growth one, download it for free. And all the directions are here. If you have any questions, review back to this Facebook Live video, and we're going to show you that. But once again, if you're joining us late, new FCC regulations going in right around June 2024, they're going to take place. There's additional regulations around July 24th. It's going to provide cell phone providers to actually have to block your text message if you report it as a spammer. And eventually FCC in September 2024 is actually going to start going out with people who are spamming people as well. So huge shout out to Service Autopilot. If you got this email, if not, this is it. But really, their communication here really spot on by their marketing team. So starting June 7th, based on this email, the regulation is going to take place with your two-way texting. So go to your marketplace, download your free Simple Growth system text opt-in to be FCC compliant. Comments or questions, drop below. If you like it, give it a like, give it a share. It's Callahan's Corner. You ask the questions, we answer them live.